Oh my Lanta, do you see what I have? Hey weirdos, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're having an amazing day. This collection of neons is blowing my mind. I cannot wait to show you what I do with these colors. This is from Nailed It, who did in fact nail it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get into these. When she told me, after her whole neon pastel vibe, when she told me about her like neons, I have never been more excited to do a manicure. I am literally obsessed. We have so much to talk about, so much to do, so little time. These are all the colors. I'm going to leave as much linked down below as I can. Hopefully you'll have an easy time finding what you need. If you feel like you want to go shopping, of course, she has a great discount code for you guys. It is Marla made me do it, and it's for 25% off. It's a one-time use code. Happy shopping. Thank you so much to Nailed It, not only for sending me all these incredible colors and liquids and gels and all the things, but for sponsoring today's video. I could not be more grateful. She also has a peel base, y'all. If you have been having trouble finding a good peel base, I'm going to highly suggest you check this one out. Worked beautifully like a charm. I was able to pop my nails off with literally no problem. I unfortunately had a nail pop off when I was waiting to pick up my kids from school, and I don't know about you, but I can't have one peely pop off and leave my nails alone. So while I was in the parking lot waiting for my kiddos, I did pop off all of my other nails. I'm sorry, I didn't record it, but I can tell you it works beautifully. I'm going to be using all of her liquids. This is a brush cleaner. I didn't need to use it, which is good. You shouldn't have to use it, but if you do, it's available. And of course, I'm going to be using her Mirror No Wipe HEMA Free Gel Top. I swear by this stuff. Literally my new favorite gel top coat. If you like using a gel top coat or you want to try one, that is my number one pick for you. Go grab it. Okay, so I couldn't decide on one color, but I figured Pride Month is right around the corner, so I'm gonna do a Pride manicure, a rainbow ombre, if you will, using my Wet n Wild $1 eyeshadow brush, my color switch, and 5 colors. I'm gonna roadmap this for you guys. I wanted it to be a consecutive, like never-ending rainbow, right? So my first nail, I'm gonna ombre together the orange and the yellow. Side by side, you're gonna see how I do it. I'm dipping first into clear. You can use any background color you want, but I have builder gel over my nails already, so I figured clear would be fine, and it worked perfectly. And now I'm gonna tap on, like pressing onto the nail, my orange dip powder. Once the base is secure enough to scrub, I'm gonna start scrubbing. You may notice that I did not take away the clear excess after I dipped into it. You don't necessarily need to. You can. It's not going to hurt anything. But I find that just helps the colors to blend a little bit more into the clear. I also want to point out that I'm only scrubbing this near the free edge. I'm not doing the entire length of a nail. If you wanted to do a full nail, you totally could. I'm just cleaning off my brush with my color switch. I love this thing literally so much, especially for ombres like this where I'm using 5 different colors and you don't want to use 5 different brushes. Anyway, I'm only doing a free edge ombre. If you wanted to do the whole nail, you totally could. Same exact way, just take it all the way up to the cuticle. Now I'm gonna scrub on the yellow. Okay, so I went from orange to yellow, and then on my middle finger, I'm gonna put the orange away. I'm gonna move the yellow over to the right, and I'm gonna add the green. And I'm gonna start from the inside with the yellow, and then the outside will be green. Makes sense? So the colors are gonna fade into each other per nail and for the entire hand, and it's going to create this absolutely beautiful free edge rainbow ombre. I am literally obsessed. Wait till you guys see the finished look. I cannot take credit for this manicure idea. I've seen so many other influencers and nail artists do the same exact look. I don't know if they did it the same exact way, but this is the way I was most comfortable doing it. If you are a gel base person, if you do not use dip liquids when you're dipping, you can use this exact same technique if you want to. I would not use clear though. I would use a more opaque background color. Gel tends to not really agree with clear very much. Any neutral background color will work though. I would also use the gel press ombre method. I will leave that video up in the cards or down in the box for you to reference if you want to check out how I do that. But this is the way I'm doing it for this manicure using dip liquids from Dip Nailed It. So as you can see, I am on my second coat and I do 2 coats of this. I didn't find a third coat necessary. If you do, you can do a third coat. I think for me, because my nails are already opaque from the builder gel, I only required two coats to give it full coverage. But again, this is totally up to you and your nails. If you have longer nails, you may require a third coat of the ombre, depending on the opaqueness of your colors that you are using. I do recommend, however, using a clear to do this kind of an ombre if possible. I find that not only does the neons pop more over a clear because it's not muted. Am I British again? I don't want to be British again. Do y'all remember that video? Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Anyway, and that's the general rule I follow. I'm using gel liquids. I do not use anything that is sheer or clear. Opaque colors only. Okay, so if your blend is imperfect, which it probably will be, I like to just scrub that line to make that blend a little bit better. Whichever color is overpowering the ombre, take the other color and just blur that line a little bit. And you can, I mean, we're not going for perfection here because perfection doesn't exist. It is only an illusion. But I do want the blend to be very blendy. So that's literally all I'm doing. This is just blurring that blend. I'm not trying to add more pigmentation or anything like that. Just getting that blend and fade as smooth as I possibly can. And then I'm going to clear cap the nail. Just because I don't know, you don't have to clear cap as you go. You can do everything at the end. But because I am scrubbing pigment over clear, nail to nail to nail, I didn't want to run the risk of contaminating my colored ombre. So I figured, let me just clear cap each nail as I go, and then I'll move on to the next nail, which is what I'm going to do. By the way, if you are searching for a good clear dip powder, her clear is literally insanely clear. I was so impressed. Not one speck, not one bubble, nothing. I'm going to show you up close what the nails look like later. You may have already seen the thumbnail or photos on Insta, but I will only be using this clear for the foreseeable future. I actually messaged her as soon as I was done filming, and I'm like, will you please send me the biggest vat you have of your clear dip powder? It is amazing. So 2 things you have to pick up from Dip Nailed It. If nothing else, grab her HEMA-free mirror gel top coat. Grab her clear. Her neons are literally perfection. I don't know what magic sorcery she has going on over there because neons are a pain in the ass. They really are. They require so much grinding and smoothing and milling and pigment. These are literally so beautiful. I'm not being paid to say this. The only thing she pays me for is to show her products. That is it. This is my genuine and honest feedback for her products, and she can attest to that because I messaged her and I told her all of this already. Yes, I spilled my green. No, it wasn't on purpose. I actually really like this green neon. Neons I have no issue with. Whatever color it is, the yellow, literally so beautiful, and I'm not a yellow person per se, or green for that matter, or orange. And I have issues with colors, but neons I feel like are just a different animal, and I love them literally so much. So as you can see, I'm repeating the exact same process on the second nail, and I'm going to do the same for all of the rest of the nails. I am leaving everything in. They will be edited like crazy from after this nail forward. I'm definitely going to be skipping steps just to save time and have this not be a 48-minute video as the footage was. But I want to show you all the colors in progress. I just found it myself when I was editing back footage to be very relaxing and very pleasing to my eye to see the whole hand come together. So I am going to leave everything in. If you don't want to watch it, you super don't have to. You can fast forward to the end if you want, but I am going to show you everything. Something that I may have failed to mention earlier is that when I am doing the ombre, if I start a nail with yellow and I end the nail with green on the first coat, I will start the second coat with the green and end with the yellow. so I alternate the colors. I just find in my own ombre experience that alternating colors when you're doing an ombre usually leads to the most seamless ombre blend. If you have a different experience and you prefer to do things a different way, you super can. There is no wrong way to do an ombre as long as you are happy with it. But this is the way I find for me, I get the most seamless and faded effect with my ombre. So here's two nails done. I'm gonna go ahead and just blur that line a tad bit more. Again, personal preference, I went the extra mile and a half with my manicure. You super don't have to. And then I'm gonna clear cat and move on to the next nail. You may notice that you see me scrubbing my nails off with a stiff, scrubby brush. I find for me, this is, in my opinion, the best way to remove any color or dip powder from your nail, especially clear dip powder. If you have had issues with clear dip powder looking grainy or specks or bubbly or whatever, I find it's really nothing more than excess dip powder left on the nail, and scrubbing with a scrubby brush does a really good job of eliminating most of that. Of course, there are some clears that are just horrible. I have used a lot of them. But if you want to give yourself the best chance of having a very smooth and seamless finish to your nail without that grainy or bubbly look from a clear dip powder, scrubby brush is the way to go. Of course, you always want to make sure your base is set before you go in with a scrubby brush. Otherwise, you're gonna disturb the base, move around the dip powder. It's going to be weird, and you have a lot of filing to do, and it's just not pretty, not easy to fix. So make sure your base is set, then go in with your scrubby brush, get all that excess off. And as you can see, I've already moved on to the green and blue nail in hyper speed. While you're watching me get the rest of my hand finished up, let me introduce myself in case you are new here and you don't know who I am and you're thinking I'm the rudest human ever because I'm just here yapping and you don't know who I am. Hi. Hello. I'm Marlakris. I am not a nail tech. I am not a professional nail anything in any capacity. I'm a DIYer, probably like most of you guys are. I have no qualifications to instruct you on how to do anything. My goal here on YouTube is to share some of my experiences, maybe give you a little nail inspo, help you out if you're just starting out in your dip journey. I've been dipping my nails for over 3 years, almost 4 years. I've been on YouTube for about, it'll be 3 years in June. Oh my gosh. Do I need to do an anniversary video? 3 years. But yeah, that's what I do here. I do nail content twice a week, every week. Sometimes I do lives. I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. Maybe I should. As I'm doing this voiceover, at least. I tend to do videos and voiceovers ahead of time, just because in the event of life, I don't want to ever miss out on an upload for you guys. If you like this kind of content, please feel free to stick around and subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the Manny fam. Speaking of which, the Manny fam has their own Facebook group over on Facebook. You're welcome to join. It is a 100% ad-free group. We're just a bunch of nail weirdos nailing together. I should just shut up now. If you want to be in the group, there's a link down below. And if you like this video and you find it helpful in any way, shape, or form, or be mildly entertaining, I don't know if that was English, feel free to give me a thumbs up. It actually really helps out my channel and I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to stop yapping and let you guys hang out and watch, and I will come back and show you the finished look. So here's the finished mani. All we have to do is top coat and rehydrate. I am literally obsessed with the way these came out. I love them so much. My kiddos were like literally obsessed, especially my little LGBTQ kiddo. Yes, I'm the proud parent of a member of the LGBTQ community. If you are too, or if you're an ally of the LGBTQ community, feel free to recreate this manicure because my little loved it. I'm sure a lot of other people would too. I did go ahead and put on the HEMA-free mirror gel top from Nailed It, and as you can see, it is glossy AF, literally the most insane shine I've seen on a gel top to date. I'm telling you. And it lasts. I mean, I have testimonials from some of my moderators, some weirdos who have also bought this top coat and used it. They're like, this shine does not fade, and they're right. I'm going to finish up with a Hot Mess Marla Cuticle Oil. The month of May, proceeds will go to support the Mental Health Foundation. So if you want to grab that, it'll be down below. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.